the link up here. Like, when you open up your YouTube app, there is this setting which says go live together. But for some dumbass reason, on my tablet, there is no setting which says go live together. With that being said, your guy will be, your boy Melo will be the solo star for today. I'm sorry as always, man. I was really hoping to make this an open panel, but I can't make it, man. I have to, like, dive into my settings and fuck this tablet, man. Fuck this dumbass tablet, man. I wasted 2 minutes for nothing, man. What the fuck? Wasting my precious ass time for nothing. Straight up nothing, man. I really have to, like, step my game up. I don't know how to make an open panel. Well, I do know how to make an open panel, but on YouTube it doesn't allow me to make an open panel for some shit reason. I wasn't able to make that shit an open panel, man. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Shout out to Mystical who said, remind me of the Insta convo we had. Yeah, this is actually inspired by the Instagram convo we're having, man. I'm making this live stream because of our convo. Shout out to Mystical. And, man, this is annoying me as a motherfucker, man. I want to make this shit an open panel, but this shit is not allowing me to make an open panel. With that being said, just fuck it, man. Next time will be an open panel. Without further ado, let's go straight into it, man. Shout out to Mystical Mysterio. He inspired me to make this live stream. We had a conversation in which we was talking about how you look like your intention. And it's absolutely true, man. You don't look like your face. You don't look like your clothes. You don't look like your money. You don't look like your status. You look like your intention. What does that shit even mean, man? We all know that vibe and aura, for less cringy words, for the lack of cringy words, vibe and aura is a real thing in this world. Like radiance, basically aura is a thing in this world, which is the main instance which is making you look a certain way. What do you think they say is like 70% body language or like 90% body language and then physical language, because the subconscious creates the conscious, man. Type shit, but that's not the point of this video. Let's just dive straight into it, man. It's also, we'll dive into that later. Always keep in mind that your intention is what you look like. This is what's making you look a certain way. As I was saying, it's not your face, it's not your body, it's not your money, it's your intention, man. It's your goddamn intention. You always look like what's on your mind. Because you could be like the most quote-unquote prettiest person ever. But if you act like a lame, if you act like you're awkward as a motherfucker, I'm afraid of bitches. If you act like that, man, your pretty face, your pretty body, your money won't save you. Because how could it, man? How could it? As I was saying in my last video, this body ain't shit. This ain't shit, man. But what is the shit is what's animating this body. You know what I'm saying? And what's animating this body is your intention, is your mind state, is your will. Keyword, your willpower to even live, man. Your solar plexus, your golden energies, if you will, if you're into astrology, or like your sun sign. This is what's animating this body, man. And the last time I checked, this body in and of itself is inanimate. If I would be alive right now, keyword I as in the mind, they even sound alike. If my identity, my mind would be alive right now, I would just be some physical body, which is no different than just an inanimate piece of matter. With that being said, imagine I had no mind right now. I would straight up be like this, man. Type shit, man, fall dead and be inanimate, man. But what's keeping me animate is my mind. And my mind is my intention, like what's on my mind. A thought and a feeling. And that shit is gathered and is looking and is shooting in a certain direction, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you look like. You don't look like an inanimate piece of flesh, man. Even though society is indoctrinating you as to think you are a body. Because this comes from pure ignorance, man. From straight up ignorance type shit. Because a body, as I was saying, in and of itself, isn't doing shit. It's like your dead vessel, your dead mummy, your inanimate ass vessel, you know what I'm saying? What's animating it is your mind, and you cannot get around that fact. You just cannot refute that your mind is what you look like. Because your body ain't generating thoughts and feelings, which are making your reality. Keyword, making your reality. Thoughts and feelings are like lights, and this world contains out of light. If it wasn't for you having eyesight, you wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. Because light is information beyond physical light. And your information is your mind. And your mind is your lens, your true eye. What do you think they sound dissimilar? Your mind, your eye, your intention, your eyesight. They all sound similar for a reason, man. Because those are your true visual organs. Your eyes came from your mind, which are like the windows to reality, not on some Bill Gates Windows type shit, but your windows to reality. Without your eyes, you wouldn't know what the world would look like. A blind person and you have a very, very distinctly different reality. With that being said, don't get fooled by the world. Do not get fooled by the world into thinking that some inanimate piece of flesh is making your reality up. Fuck no. What's making your reality up is the animate entity within yourself, aka the mind, which is the spirit. It's not the same thing, but your mind and your spirit. Hold on a sec, I'm getting called right now. What the fuck? Please don't quote me. As a matter of fact, I don't answer my phone right now. What the fuck? Shut your ass up. Man, this is where I never go live. The moment I go live, 10,000 of distractions are hitting my face, man. I kid you not, man. But anyways, if you refuse to agree that your mind, your intention is what you look like, check this out right here. Melo has a sword. Melo has a point to make, man. If you refuse and disagree, check this out right here. People who feel ugly, they don't have an ugly body, they have an ugly intention. Because an ugly body is subjective. But what's making you ugly is your intention. They try to impress others based on their body. This is why they look ugly, because they have an ugly intention. If you think you're ugly right now, you think your physical body is not looking a certain way, it's not looking good enough. That in and of itself is an ugly intention. Therefore, you will look ugly. And because you think of yourself you're ugly, because you think you have to impress people in a certain way with your body, you will actually look ugly. You get it? It's like you're getting what you ask for. It's like you're receiving the thing you're pushing out. You're making your own bed. You're creating your own life and you're destroying your own life by putting out the dumbass intention to the universe of thinking that your like mindset of wanting to impress people of your body is what's making you worthwhile. But that shit is an ugly intention. Therefore, you will look ugly. It doesn't matter if your hairline is receding all the way like to Pluto, if your hairline is pushed further back than Pluto, if you like weigh 10,000 pounds, if you're like 5'2" or something. It doesn't matter, man. What's really of matter, what's really of value is your intention. And your intention is ugly as fuck, man. You think your body has some sort of value and this is why you look ugly. It's not because you're actually physically ugly. It's because you're mentally ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're mentally ugly. And that's fucking disgusting, man. You're trying to impress other people based on your looks, man. And they look and feel disgusting in return because they have a disgusting mindset on their mind. You get it? So this is proof enough that your intention creates your life. Because your intention is some ugly ass shit. And in return, you look like some ugly ass shit. But on the flip side, if you have a godly intention, if you have a pure intention, if you have a nice intention, you could look like fucking, I don't know, you can look like, who's the ugliest motherfucker? You can look like, I don't know, man, like somebody like Da Baby. No offense to Da Baby. You can look like somebody like, I don't know, who's 5'10", not 5'10", like 5'2", with like some crooked ass teeth, with no hairline, and you still can be beautiful. Otherwise, tell me, we all know this scenario, man, and with no offense, in which like a quote-unquote ugly dude has like a beautiful chick. Do you know why? Because his intention is beautiful. It's not about his body. He could, yeah, Beetlejuice, man, some Beetlejuice type shit, man. Shout out to Mystical Mysterio, man. You could look like Beetlejuice. But if your character is nice, if your intention is nice, you looking like Beetlejuice won't stop you from pulling somebody like, I don't know, like Ice Spice or something, for the lack of better examples. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your intentions. We all know some quote-unquote ugliest dude who has like the baddest chick in town, man. We all know somebody like that, man. He looks like fucking like, I don't know, man, a midget like Beetlejuice. But he has like some beautiful as Latina on his side, man. You know, type shit, man. Type shit, man. Type shit, man. You can fool it, man. You can make that. You cannot make this shit up, man. You being physically ugly, it doesn't matter, man. You can still pull the baddest bitch possible. If your mind is right, if you can genuinely make somebody feel like, damn, he's a nice character, damn, he's like entertainment type shit, you're still able to pull like a bad Latina, man, a bad light-skinned baddie, whatever the fuck you're into, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck you're into, and I don't discriminate. I'm into everything. Pause. I'm into every type of woman, man. Holy shit, major pause, major pause, man. So yeah, man. With that being said, your intention is what's making you able to make gold out of trash. With a good intent, you're able to make gold out of trash, man. You looking like trash won't get in your way. you still are able to look like gold, man, with a golden intention. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like Mr. Krabs, man. Mr. Krabs is like the Krusty Krab, man, some ugly ass looking restaurant. But he still was the most lit motherfucking hot bikini bottom. Because he had the dope ass intention, man. He was like a hustler, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he is a Capricorn or something. He's like a straight hustler, man. My boy's a hustler, man. He made the Krusty Krab the most popping restaurant ever, man, type shit. With that being said, you could make some dumb ass equipment look like some golden ass shit. Just look at me. Look where the fuck I'm at right now. Look where the fuck I'm at right now. I'm in some dumb ass shit, man. In some small ass, ugly ass shit. Recording myself with some weird ass, ugly ass looking iPad, man. And I still am able to make my dumb ass equipment look like gold. You know why? Because my intention matters, man. I'm not here bitching. Oh, I need some Steven Spielberg type of camera, 4K camera, which is able to show all kinds of details on my face. Only then I go live on YouTube. Only then I will be BlazingMelo. Only then I will be this and that, man. Listen, there's some ugly ass shit you guys are into, man. There's some dumb ass shit, man. It doesn't matter what the fuck you got, man. Physically speaking, how you look like, how tall you are, how short you are, how much further back your hairline is pushed back, man. It doesn't matter, man. What is of matter is what you're able to make out of your cards, man. It's like you can't be bitching and complaining about the cards you dealt with. Yeah, you might have a bad hand, man. You have like straight an ass hand. But what you wanna do, man? You can't reshuffle. It's not allowed to reshuffle your cards, man. You have cards and you have to use those cards. Because a veteran in poker, with dumbass cards, is still way colder than a motherfucker who don't know shit about poker but has like a royal flush, all aces, all in the hand, man. You get what I'm saying? It's not who you are, it's about what you make out of the things you got, man. I said it's not about who you are, it's about who you are, and not what you got, man. Even astronomology, as in astronomology terms, man, in astro terms, man. The first house, Aries, who you are, comes before what you got, Taurus. With that being said, who you are is determining on how far your things which you possess will even go in the first place. With that being said, your possessions, your traits, your gifts and talents, basically your capabilities and material, your second house, will only be as useful as your first house. I'm doing the Islamic pose right now, Allahu Akbar type shit, man. With that being said, your first house is everything. It's like who you are, and you can never go beyond who you are, man. Your relationships will be as, your desires will be as, your creative expressions will be as, your business will be as, your dreams will be as, everything will be as if you use head and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to why, like, even astrology, things are the way they are, as far as like the pattern. The first house is the first house, and it deals with your personality for a reason, because you can never go beyond it. Astrology is some real shit, man. It's some real shit. It's not some random ass, how do you say it? It's not some random ass like lineup. The first house is your persona for a reason. The first house can't be like the sixth house, your work, your routines, your schedules. It's not like random. It's well thought. It's all about reality. You cannot escape yourself type shit. You're able to make gold out of pure bullshit with the pure intention, man. Let that shit sink in, man. Let that shit sink in, man. As I drink some, let that shit sink in. Wrist check, man. Wrist check, man. Wrist check, man. We're not iced out, but we will soon be iced out, man. But before we will be iced out in all luxury, in all glamour, and yada, all good lights of the world, we have to stay ugly, and the ugliest lighting in the sheet, but it does in the shed, it doesn't matter, man. Because what I got is not hindering me to where I want to be, to where I want to go. Only weakest motherfuckers are like hindered and like blocked and stunted by what they got, man. You can never be like defined and determined based on your material, man. Your material gain can never be the end all and be all type shit, man. Because if your material gain will be the end all and be all, you will be like stuck in the mud, man. You won't be shit, man. You will be some inanimate ass motherfucker who bases his whole value on material inanimate bullshit, man. Fun fact, man. People who place their value on material, which is inanimate, will have an inanimate and lame ass character. You know all these fake as hype beasts. Have you ever went on a date with a beautiful girl, but that beautiful girl is like, I don't know, lame as fuck, and she's entitled based on her beautiful looks, There's a reason why she's lame as fuck, man. Because all of her value is into material. And your mind will be trained to like material. And material is inanimate by nature. By nature. Therefore, you will be inanimate by nature. It's like that beautiful girl relies on flesh, man. And now she will be like, where are my compliments? Where's my praise? And she will be like I don't know, like a rock, man. She will just sit there inanimate and wait for things to come to her type shit, man. You see how slick this is? Whatever the fuck you're into, if you're into making your life based on material, your character will look like material. Like stuck in the mud, man type shit. You will be inanimate. This is a really deep ass shit, man. I'm making that shit up, man. Shout out to Mooney Mercury, baby, the Goldman. He said internal to external. Yes, sir, it's internal to external always, man. It always starts with you. What you think and what you feel is the internal. For everybody who don't know what the internal is, it's what you think, what you feel, and what you envision yourself as. You know what I'm saying? To make it all simple. And that shit is leading you to take action. And action in nature is external. But action is the last thing which is developed. First is a thought, then there's a feeling, and then there's action. Like three, the third dimension. Thought, feelings, and then actions, man. Actions, aka physicality, is always the last, man. Holy shit. Excuse the nastiness. Excuse the nastiness. Excuse the nastiness. But action is not. Yeah, it's always less, man. Almost less. What's last is results. First is a thought, then there's a feeling, then there's action, and then there is a result, man. Like a result is always slowly manifested. It's like a routine and pattern. It's the sixth house. It's Virgo, the constellation of Virgo. It takes time. It takes you doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Then you will manifest material. Then you will manifest maternal comfort. Whatever the fuck makes you happy, man. But that shit isn't fast of nature. What's fast of nature is the thought and the feeling. That is in an instant. The material is not in an instant. But what is in an instant is your thought and your feeling. The material is last, as I was saying, man. It takes time. It takes you developing, I don't know, your rap skills for like 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, routine and pattern. One bar after the next bar, after the next bar, after the next bar, to a point to eventually go into a state in which you're able to rap really nice, man. But it takes time. It takes effort, man. And people fall short here. They don't have esoteric stamina. Something I like to call esoteric stamina. On some freaky ass shit, man. You don't have stamina, man. No homo boss. You don't have stamina. Because you think things need to come in an instant. And nothing comes in an instant, man. People who think things come in an instant do this all day, man. They do this. Entertainment! Oh yeah, bitches! Oh yeah, soccer! Yeah. People do this too much if they think things should come in an instant. Because this is programming. This is what society is training you to be into. Instant gratification. You going on Pornhub, busting a nut, instant pleasure. You going on TikTok, instant bitches, instant pleasure type shit. We're not on some instant type shit, man. Instant ramen type shit is all GMO. What comes fast is GMO. Even like in food, in health terms. The faster your food is able to be processed, the most toxic it is, man. The more toxic it is, you know what I'm saying? It's not made up. The faster something comes, the less value it got initially, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Mr. K Mysterio, he said, right facts, I'm making edited videos on my phone. Same shit, man, same shit, brody. Same shit, man, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is like on my broke ass iPhone. Look, it's broken as fuck, man, on my broke ass iPhone. Which I got second hand from my brother. I didn't even buy that shit. It came to me for free. At my nasty ass tablet, man. It's some nasty ass environment type shit, man. Everything is cheap as quality, but it doesn't. It's inanimate. You give it life. You give. Look, man. I look. Who's like in jail and recording a live stream straight out of jail, man. I'm straight out of Alcatraz right now, shit, man. My quality is like, I don't know, from 1999, man. Back in the day when like dinosaurs were alive. This is how my quality looks, man. I look laggy as fuck, man. I look pixelated as fuck, man. But it doesn't matter, man. It's all about my attention. I'm still able to make the shit like look good because I'm animating it. I am making it an animation. Oh shit, my phone's about to. I have to make this one quick. I have to make this one a quick one, man. Yes, sir. Thank God my mind is really fast, man. Thank God I talk really fast. Sometimes I talk so fast that motherfuckers don't know what I'm saying, man. Mercury and fire struggles, man. When my Mercury's on the cusp, man, between Virgo and Leo. Talking about Leo, let's just separate myself from myself and get right back on track, man. You guys know the Leo energy. We all are like quick to talk about ourselves, man, for like hours, man. But that shit ain't about this, man. It's not about those, man. It's not about Leos today, man. It's about your intention. Your intention always needs to be matched with some sort of passion, because passion is what's making your intention like have stamina, what's making it alive. Waters, man. It's like emotional connections, waters. Emotional connection is making it alive. Scientists say if there's water, there's life. What makes you think it's not like that internal? If there's an emotion, there is life, man. If I'm emotionally connected to snort and crack life or camera, I will do it. But I'm not emotionally connected to snort, crack life or crack camera. Therefore, I will not do it. Therefore, it will be distant. It will be dead. It will be separate. That idea of me doing drugs on camera is not in my close environment. Keyword close. Everything which is close is life, is cancer, is summertime. Things are close. When things are connected to you, when things are gravitated to you, then life could be. Then life could be initiated. Cardinal water type shit. But because that idea of me snorting crack or camera is so distant, is so far out, is so separate, therefore it's not in my reality. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having things close to you. If you got lost into my crack example, I'll make it simple. It's about having your intention close to you. Have it close to you. Have it close home, close to your heart space type shit. Make it emotionally connected. Make it something which is like dear to heart. Which is home. Basically home. Home is something you always return to. You go to work, you go on a date, you go out with your friends, but you always will return home. It's the same, I'm retarded. It's the same shit with your intention, man. Your intention is always something you go back to. It's always something you do on a day-to-day basis, man. And this is how you look like, man. You look like your intention. And if you are somebody who's able to take care of his intention very well, life will give things to you which you can take care of. Now you have a whole lot of money, a whole lot of attention, because you can take care of it. Because you first took care of your intention, right? This is step one. Aries, the first house. Your intention, man. If you don't take care of your intention first, you can't take care of shit in the external first. It's like, how do you expect to take responsibility over somebody else's life if you yourself can't take responsibility over your own life? It doesn't work that way, man. Spoiler alert. Holy shit, man. I just talked 20 minutes straight without taking a breather, man. What the fuck? But anyways, man. It is like that, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't take care of yourself, you can take care of shit in the external. With that being said, I demand you. I don't ask you, I demand you to take care of yourself. I fucking demand you to take care of yourself. Because if you want to be like somebody, you have to look like somebody. And you just can't fake the funk when I say you have to look like somebody. You actually have to be it. To look like it is not enough, man. To just convince people based on words is not enough, man. You have to actually do it. Because of what good is to be like saying everybody, yeah, I make videos, yeah, I make art, yeah, man, I make this. But I'm not actually doing it. It's of no use, man. Your yapping session is of no use if you don't back up your yapping session. Top shit, man, top shit, man. With that being said, I think this is it for today because my phone's about to die, man. I have like 10% left. Let's just go for a couple of minutes. Let's go for a couple of minutes until my phone dies. Until my goddamn phone dies, man. Until my goddamn phone dies, man. Your intention is what you look like. If you have an ugliest intention, you will look like the ugliest motherfucker. And your intention overrides it. It overrides your physical body. It overrides this. It overrides that. It overrides anything in the world, man. It's like a cheat code. It's like a mental cheat code. Having good intentions is like a cheat code. Because like that, magical things will happen. I kid you not, man. Anytime I had like a good intention, things worked in my favor like a motherfucker, man. Quickly story time. Nah, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that story time. It's like a dumbest example I wanted to make up. But seriously though, your intention is what's making things magical. What's making life suited to your desires. As demonic as it sounds. But keyword is a desire, it's Mars, man. And you always have to keep that shit up. You just can't expect to be like somebody if your intention's all fucked up. I want to have $1 million. But what you do, man? What you do on a day-to-day basis? You want $1 million for what, man? To buy nice cars. Essentially, you want something because you need to suit your desires. That is an ugly ass intention. And because you have an ugly ass intention, your wish shall not be granted, man. Your wish shall not be granted. Like the esoteric genies, Jesus Christ will not grant your wish because you have an ugly ass intention, man. Dumb ass spirits, man. Because your wishes, your prayers are not answered. Because why talk British, man? Your prayers are not answered because you have intentions which are self-serving, which are leading to nothing, but you just being pleased. You know what I'm saying? Even heaven is a selfish ass intention. Like the concept of heaven is you wanting to be in a place of everlasting pleasure, in a place of everlastingness, for the lack of everlasting examples, man. Therefore, you will always be in some sort of limbo if your intention ain't right. Not limbo, you're in a sort of hell if your intention ain't right. Because life will keep on beating your ass, man. The universe, what people call the universe, is not looking at your physical words. It's not even looking at what you want, man. It's looking at who you are, man. And if who you are is some bullshit ass idiot, some bullshit ass retard, the universe will give you examples and life situations in which you will be reminded that your intention is about some dumb ass shit, and you cannot escape that, man. You cannot escape that shit. Your heart chakra is always talking. There's like, even in Islam, there's an allegory. When you die, your faith, your heart chakra speaks. Not your words speak, your heart speaks when you die. And if you are a sinner once you are like alive, and once you die, your heart will speak your sins out, because words are lying. And your heart cannot lie. Your heart always tells the truth, man. Your heart cannot initiate some yapping session about some bullshit, man. Your heart is an intention which is pure. It cannot lie, it cannot fake the funk. Let me take a breather, I'm fucking exhausted, man. God damn, man. I'm like talking for 26 minutes straight without a breather. Shit's exhausting as a motherfucker. On top of that, I talk like with all my power, with all my passion, man. I cannot half-ass my shit. I have to be emotionally connected, man. Because, as I was saying, emotional connection builds life, man. Therefore, I'm all in when I make videos. I'm all in. I'm straight boarding, man. Therefore, I'm always exhausted in the afterwards. I'm like drained as a motherfucker because I've put so much emotion behind my words. I put so much passion behind my words because I mean what I say, man. But sticking to my point I wanted to make, your heart always talks to the universe. If you want to call it the universe, I hate that word too. But your heart always talks to life, and your heart cannot tell lies. It's a reflection. It's who you are. It's a mirror. If you look into the mirror, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. If you look into the mirror, you cannot see something false. It is what it is type shit. You can fool everybody all day. Yeah, I'm jacked as fuck. I'm like 6'5". But if you look into the mirror, you see you're fat as fuck and you're like 5'5" or something. Your reflection, your heart, it cannot lie, man. It cannot lie, man. It just can't lie. It just shows you how things are. Look into this reflection, like this reflection. That shit don't lie. It reflects things as they are, man. Type shit, man. With that being said, your boy has to dip, man, because my phone is about to die. I'll go for 2 more minutes, then I had 30 minutes straight, and then I have to charge my phone, and I get straight back to work, man. Well, I don't have to go to the store, man. What the fuck? Why the fuck is my uncle calling me? My uncle never is calling me, but right now my uncle decided to call me, man. What the fuck, man? Please don't call me. I might have to block my uncle or so. What the fuck? Please don't get on my nerves, man. I'm like, in real life, I'm like the plug, man. I kid you not, man. I'm like the resource of resources, man. My phone is always blown up. I have like 10,000s of people texting me every day needing shit from me. Because in my real life, I'm like the plug, man. I'm like the plug, man. I have everything, man. You need this, I got you. You need this, I got you, man. I'm able to got you, man. But for that reason, people leech onto me. Because they don't have shit, man. Why do you have to deal with that shit, man? Once you like expand it, this is your responsibility, man. That shit is your responsibility. You have to please everybody, no homo pause. Not on some gay shit or some people pleaser shit. But if you got shit, you need to make use out of your power. With great power comes great responsibility, man. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't go any further than that, man. With great power comes great responsibility. Agents in the Matrix, yes sir, man. Your only family members become agents, man. Your own family members become agents, man. And motherfuckers are really on some harassment shit, man. It's like they see you want your privacy, but they don't give a fuck. They still knock on your door. They still call you 10,000 times. They still think what's best for you. But you are the person they are. Man, how do you give me advice if you depend on me? What? How do you depend on me and give me advice? What kind of fuck yeah shit is that, man? What kind of foul shit is that, man? It's like a patient coming to the doctor and said, nah, man, I need this medication. No, man, I need this, man. I need this, man. I need that, man. Doctor, you ain't shit. It's just a big ass game of entitlement in this world. Ugly ass intentions, man. Ugly ass intentions. A whole game of entitlement. A freaky ass game, the whole purpose of entitlement. People think they know what's best. I don't think the spirit is the best. I think atheism is right. I think Jesus is the savior, but they're not backing up their claiming. They're just saying words without backing it up. I feel like this. I think like this. I don't think that's right. Christians, that's pseudo, man. Placebo effect. Oh yeah, I believe the spirit will persuade. It's like they believe the same shit, but in a much more indoctrinated way. Like shit like Christians, there's some cheap ass like from Timo type shit. But I'm giving it a meaning and reason, and this is why they're working. But they're not saying, oh, Christians don't work. But in the same breath, they're saying, oh yeah, placebo effect. Oh yeah, placebo effect. See, they at this point they just don't like human. It's not about what you're saying, they just don't like human. And it doesn't go any further than that, man. If somebody is debating with you and they can't make a logical Mercurian or Jupiterian counter statement, they just don't like you, man. They're like jealous of your aura, man. Because spiritual teachers are strong in their 5th house and in their 3rd house. In their communication and their expression, because they go hand in hand. Expression without proper communication and shit. And proper communication with nice character also and shit. And they're jealous as a motherfucker. They see, oh, he's beautiful as hell in character. He's able to gain attention. I could never do this shit. And now they're like disguising their jealousy with some statement, some gaslighting shit, man, because they're like jealous, man. They just can't refute you logically. Mysterio said, yo, my mom just walks in my room with Lemo. Why do you think I'm here, man? Because motherfuckers walk in my room 24/7. I'm here, man. Check this out, man. Check this out. Why do you guys always think I'm here, man? Because I don't have any privacy, man. My room is somewhere up there, man. But I always go outside of here because I don't have any privacy. I have Saturn and Cancer, man. And motherfuckers are like ruthless. They're like on some harassment shit, man. They don't give your boy some space. They just don't. I feed you, bro. I infinitely feed you, man. Sometimes you have to dive into your Sagittarius energy, aka leave your environment to go somewhere else. Because your 3rd house, your familiar environment, ain't shit, man. Your close environment is not supportive. This is why you have to leave somewhere far out in the middle of nowhere, even if it's like some sort of woods. If you know me, my old videos always been in some sort of woods, man. You have to travel far out to expand because your current environment ain't shit, man. Sometimes you just have to leave and separate. Shut him when you Mercury. Yes, sir, man. It just be like that, man. It do be like that, man. It do be like that, man. And I think Jesus Christ is like giving me some favor because for some magical reason I gained 3% on my battery. What the fuck? I swear I never experienced that shit in my life, man. I just magically gained 3% on my battery. Now that I'm saying it, I lost 1%. What the fuck? I destroyed my blessing. I destroyed my blessing, man. I destroyed my blessing, man. It's just like that. And another thing, man. Just don't talk about your quote-unquote blessings. Don't talk about shit which is going in your favor. Because if you talk about positive shit all the time, somebody is... that's a whole different story. I'll leave that for a different live stream. With that being said, I think your boy's going to dip right now. I need to go to the store. The store's closing in like half an hour. And I appreciate you guys for watching, man. It's been my pleasure, man. I need to go live more. The next time will be an open panel, I promise. I will go into StreamYard or like update my tablet. And you guys can pop your shit, man. I promise. Next time will be an open panel. With that being said, this shall be everything for today. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.